Hello, my name is Silmango, and in today's video I want to show you this simple TNT duping cobble farm. I want to show you two versions of this farm. So this is the small one that produces 21,000 cobblestone per hour, and over there I also made a slightly bigger one which produces 85,000 cobblestone per hour. And the good thing about this farm is that you only need to invest a single block of TNT. So it uses the TNT duping glitch that was shown by Myren Eario, which dupes the prime TNT. Yeah, this way you don't need any resources to run this farm, except the building materials. Yeah, so at the bottom we have 9 Cobblestone Generators, which work every 30 game ticks. And then the trick of this farm is that the TNT explodes while the blocks are moving. This was also shown by Myren Eario. So the block 36, which is the block when the cobblestone moves, has a lower blast resistance, so it can take out a bigger amount of blocks. And also, if you destroy the block 36, there's a 100% drop chance of items. If you would explode non-moving blocks, there's a lower drop chance of items. This is the bigger version of the farm. It's basically the same, it just has more cobblestone generators. Also, what's interesting about this farm is, if TNT duping would get fixed at some point, you would produce 144 cobblestone with a single unit of TNT. So I think that's even a good ratio to run this farm with normal TNT in case TNT duping ever gets fixed. The obsidian to contain the items here is pretty much optional. Could also just move the item collection 10 blocks down, and this way you don't need to use that much obsidian. I want to make a full block by block tutorial, so let's start. I'll put a list of the items that you need in the video description. So let's start with the cobblestone generator. So it's 9 long, and then you need normal pistons here. And also an obsidian wall here. And here need any solid block. And also here. Then let's encase it. Like this, so then water on this side and lava on the other side. Like this. Okay, next step is wiring the whole thing. So we need torches down there, and then need to power the repeaters. And a line of redstone dust. And another torch here and there. And one more torch here. Then a repeater. Goes into blocks, and then you also need normal pistons up here. And power them from the back. This repeater has to be on 2. So let's continue with the clock that powers the whole circuit. So we need a comparator right here, and here, so those two are the droppers for the T flip-flop, and another comparator right here coming from the hopper clock. Then you can disable that lever, for example. Then you need to put it an item here and there, any item. Okay, now we can turn it on and produce the cobblestone. So this is the fastest possible way to make a cobblestone generator. So here's just a quick explanation on the cobblestone generator and what makes it so fast. Lava in the overworld flows every 30 game ticks, and that's why we have this clock circuit here. So this hopper clock has an interval of 15 game ticks, and yeah, this is basically a T flip-flop or a count to the 2, so we get a signal every 30 game ticks, which is perfect. So if you turn it on, you can see in the game tick, when the cobblestone generates, it's already getting moved. So now we can add the TNT duping device. So block, redstone dust on top, then a torch here, and then a torch there. Goes into a block, output of a repeater. And this goes into a little counter, which counts to 4. So this dropper faces into the other one, and this one this direction. Then add some hoppers here, this one is facing down. We also need to provide some updates, so put powered rails on top. And a torch here. Don't forget to put an item into this dropper, any item. Then take an output of a comparator right here, and this goes into a small torch tower. So 1, 2, 3, 4 torches. Then repeaters on full delay. Here I added a small pulse extender. Just think it's not really necessary. Yeah, let's leave it. Doesn't hurt. Okay, then here we need 8 repeaters on full delay. And they open the fence gate in the right moment. Okay, and here we go up. 4 redstone dust, then we need a repeater on 3 ticks of delay, which goes into a block, torch, and another block. And here's a torch, and at the side add a repeater. And then we need 2 sticky pistons, one here, and the other one in front of the torch. Here we need a redstone block. And another torch here, and a redstone dust there. And here we need a water source, so put some blocks around it so it doesn't spill. So on top of the fence gate. Then also add a sign so the water doesn't flow down. And the water source. So last step, add the TNT. Alright, so also makes sense to put some blocks around the fence gate. Okay, so yeah, if you turn this on the first time, you need to make sure that if there would be cobble right here, and it would get stuck at some point, and then you don't have moving blocks. So always if you turn the farm on the first time, remove a lot of the cobble until right here, and then you can turn it on. There we go. So let's just run a little while so we can see it works. Okay, so when you turn it on, off, you mostly have some cobblestone blocks remaining. Just remove them for turning on the next time. And yeah, the collection system is really up to you. I would recommend it to have it a little bit lower, so there's no chance the TNT would destroy any items or blocks. Okay, so yeah, that's the end of the tutorial. The bigger one also shouldn't be too hard to build. It's basically the same, just more cobblestone generators. You can check the world down out if you're interested. And yeah, one final note, You could also use TNT duping for a tree farm, for example, but it gets yeah, more complicated there because you don't know when the tree will grow. So yeah, it requires some logic, but I already have done it. So in the next video I'll show you how to use TNT duping, or you could even use normal TNT for a tree farm. Thanks for watching, bye bye.